I just had to restart the stream. That's just weird. My streaming PC lost internet connection there for a second. Alright. So here we go.
So the Lakers
You
win
did
the
get
tip.
the jump ball.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. James against Paul. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And once they established that flow offensively, really
Harden.
never got any resistance.
Harden's going to start.
And you know, Greg,
taking
they were
advantage of
sinking
us,
shots
man.
left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Here's AI. First shot, first basket.
Heavily
He's out of the
contested,
blocks
but
fast.
You got it?
And
Stick
here's
with it,
Harden.
baby.
He's coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And it's Paul
Yes,
missing.
Chris Paul.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this look. Even though he missed it, I think they liked the
Feed
shot.
LeBron.
Bill, a
Feed the
top advisor
beast.
for the U.S. High School Athletics and Activities Division, recommended that schools adopt esports programs. What's your take on that?
I'm all in. It's probably my son's only chance to go to college, so I really hope it happens. Now, listen, the world changes every decade.
I know.
And you got to change with it. And the reality is esports is one of the biggest things we have now. And if you're under 15, you're way more likely to play video games
We need to limit Paul
and
in
be
the
good at
shots.
that than you are to do anything else. So why wouldn't we be able to benefit from that? The whole esports in general, just the audiences they're getting, and as a spectator event, that's been building. So why wouldn't that work for college?
And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's AI.
Yeah,
He's
there
in
we
a bit
go,
of a
baby.
pretty assist. AI's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, good
Good
awareness
play.
there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no
This Paul
part
trying
of
to
it
be cute
on
out
that
here.
layup.
Paul for 3. Kept alive by Houston. Yep, it counts.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low
There
post.
we go.
Thinking
Feed
about
the
how much
beast.
sports video gaming has changed over the decades, Bill.
Gotta
Can you
feed the
imagine a
beast.
13, 14-year-old Bill Simmons with the 2K product? You would just be all over that, wouldn't you?
You have no idea, Kevin Harlan. I was there for every step of the video game revolution. I had an Intellivision and an Atari. I had Nintendo. I had Super Nintendo. I had all 3 of the first PlayStations.
Yeah, good shot by
I
Kuzma.
played entire Madden seasons on the treadmill when I was like in my early 30s. Try playing any video game
On the treadmill.
Try it and try not falling off. It's impossible.
I'm
So
sure it
I've
is.
been there every step of the way. I'm pro esports. Basketball, I'm jealous of the people who can play 2K well, because there's just, not sound like an old guy, but so many buttons
I
and so
know
many
it.
things to remember. I'm always so impressed when people like just remember
Shot
all the
should have
combinations
taken.
and stuff. I'm
Like
jealous.
your son does it.
My son
he
can
plays
do
a game.
it.
I know it.
But I could have done it. I
know you could have.
I want to take 1984 me out of a time machine and just give me this game. I would have unleashed.
Yeah, but 13-year-old Bill Simmons would like what 40-year-old Bill Simmons is.
13-year-old Bill Simmons would be amazed that 48-year-old Bill Simmons was getting
Come
paid
on.
to do anything. He would
Gotta
really be
make that,
excited
Kuzma.
about that. Just that he wasn't living at home. We would have been fired up.
And the Rockets' defense, much improved, at least statistically, on the perimeter and inside. What did you think, though? What did the eye test tell you on that?
Well, it told me that James Harden was trying harder.
Yeah, right.
He
I
had,
think Chris Paul may have changed the culture in that way a bit.
absolutely. Hey, it's funny because
Yes.
you figure you put Mike D'Antoni and James Harden together, and that's a recipe for a defensive disaster. Mike D'Antoni, when he was in the Suns, they didn't practice defense. I know for a fact that Suns have told me that. My buddy Jalen played for them. They didn't even address defense. So you put him with James Harden, who didn't care for a while there anyway, and you just think this is going to go badly. But I thought they were really good defensively last year. We'll see if it continues.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los
He's
Angeles.
only 56
Guys,
in the
right from
field.
the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Chris comes in for P.J. Tucker. James Ennis, he'll check in for Green. And James Harden subbed in for Paul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. James checked in for Beasley. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Ingram. Harris is checked in for Alonzo Ball.
Sag off me,
And
bro.
AI is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So for the Lakers right now, the 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. AI is out there with Harris, and it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 3 spot. Pass to Chris. Up top, Capella. Bill Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K Esports League will have the staying power of the NBA, the WNBA, the G League. A pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team.
LeBron,
Why
baby.
can't it be us,
Are
Kevin Harlan?
you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check.
Sign
As Rasheed
me
Wallace
up.
would say, CTC. Cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 24 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. A fantastic effort for a guy
Nice.
who may just start making some waves around this league. Should be interesting to watch, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a
Keep
one-man
working it,
show in
baby.
that game.
Let's go.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
For 3, Gordon. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers
Come on,
in the
LeBron.
first quarter.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Trailing here by 8. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Got to respect what he does on these
Good foul
contact
there.
finishes.
Bill in Houston, if there's one critique of James Harden's game, it's been his defense. But do you think that's changing a bit? We're seeing some evolving in his game.
Definitely changing. First of all, he's playing defense now. which
Oh,
has
come
been-
on,
been
LeBron.
revelation.
Jeff Bezdelic, I think, has really gotten his fingerprints on him.
Yeah, good name drop too, by the way. I like that. Yeah, you know what changes your defense is being picked apart online and Twitter GIFs and YouTube clips and people on studio shows on big giant HD screens pointing out that you didn't try on this and that you're a matador. And I think that there's been a shaming element of his defense
That's a good
that's actually
point.
been successful for him. And I wish we'd had that in the 80s for Dominique Wilkins and some of these other guys. Maybe if we had shamed Dominique Wilkins, maybe we would have played better defense.
Count the basket. And that's now 9 points for James Harden.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Wanted to pass it to
There's
Kuzma there.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts. After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Houston, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, They've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone
what the
said
hell just
about
happened
them
there?
or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if
I don't
they
know
can
what the hell just
maintain
happened there,
this
but all
momentum.
right.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
AI kicks to Harris to the middle, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in,
I almost
it
let
feels
him
like there's
scroll
nobody
over
that
me.
can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
AI right side. Kuzma passes to Harris. Bill, we know in your writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, you know, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the three ways of I'm getting to know you. What are the three things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other two things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, you know, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
There it is.
AI with the bucket.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision
There it
is
is, baby.
otherworldly.
Harden finds Capella. Harris against Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Anthony for 3. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he's having
LeBron
a
by
tough
himself.
time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Always full of terrific insights. Bill Simmons, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. My insights, thank you as well.
And Clark, always great to have Bill with us, a content creator who really taps into what the audience is thinking.
Could not agree with you more. Amen.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And
Carmelo first half in the...
all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right
ball
back
game.
here for the start of quarter number 3.
I mean, I'm not Garden Tucker, but all right. I think so.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty
Guardian of
evenly
Paul
contested
or
game. A
from back to Paul,
fantastic game
so.
from Harden in this one.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Clint Capella is out there with Chris, and it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And LeBron James
money.
gets it to go.
Just really
go.
unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
It always seems like great teams find the best glue guys, the guys that make them a team. Who are some of those players who just bring a team everything and bring it together?
I call those guys value utility guys because they do so much that helps you win, and
There's
things
Harris.
just seem to run better and go smoother when they're on the court. And there are a lot of them that fall into that category. They're not your primary stars, but they make the stars better. Robert Covington from Philadelphia has that ability because he shoots it well and defends multiple positions. And Draymond Green is probably at the head of the class.
By the way, you're our glue guy. You're a 2K.
Glad to be part of the team.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Anthony kicks to Paul. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Harden the pass to Paul. Outside Anthony. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, this is why they trust Paul to run the offense. I mean, he's so good at getting the ball to guys on time and on target.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's AI. He's got 8. Pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. Baseline try. Again, Los Angeles.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
To the paint. Second chance shot. And there's Chris. That's good on the assist from Capella.
Can you get that rebound?
And the Rockets lead by 1.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
AI dishes to Harris. Back to AI. And the Lakers get it back. And it's
There we
McGee
go.
with the jam. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
Yeah, and that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. He kicks to Anthony. To the inside. Here's Chris. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Tries it from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Harris. Harden's shot is off. The Lakers in the lead.
And James Harden, last season's MVP,
Oh, come on.
the runner-up in 2015, actually won
You gotta
the
hit that,
Players' Vote
Harris.
for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin
Gotta
Durant
give
in
her-
2014.
Give me that paint,
You
son.
think a few what-ifs right now in
Give me
Oklahoma
that
City?
paint.
A few, but more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
I
And
was gonna
James
dump it
gets it
into
to go. And look at how the hustle game
Paint
has been
right
going
there.
for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets
Wow.
in transition.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
AI kicks to LeBron. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Paul. Misses off the right iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third.
Ah, come on, you
no
gotta
good.
hit that.
The Rockets trail. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Paul finds Capella. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I don't know what the hell that
And
was.
Clint
All right.
Capella with a big pay raise this season.
Well, you forget just how young he is. I mean, this guy is just starting his career. His rookie contract concluded last season, and the Rockets willing to pay whatever they needed to keep him.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in
All right, you
close
missed
games.
that.
That free throw missing.
Well, I tell you what, it's really impressive how Capella has
And a breakdown here, guys.
Well,
The
Chris
hustle
Paul,
stats for Houston.
and it's a
Boy, they're hounding, harassing efforts
Jesus.
at the defensive end. Very
9-point
impressive.
game.
And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second
had a
chance
4-point
points
lead
have
when
been
I
a
came out in
story
the third
all
quarter.
night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony, one of the most formidable scorers ever. Top 20 in points all time in NBA history.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Harris is out there with AI. And it's James in at small forward. Rockets leading by
I thought
8.
if you could be in the box
And when you
if you
think
had the
about
ball.
Melo's scoring back to the basket, facing up, so versatile as a scorer.
A combination of strength, quickness, and touch that you rarely see. He can go around you, through you, or shoot it right over you.
And a wide open look for AI.
Ah.
And again, the Lakers no good. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Paul surveying the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, another free agent this past summer was Chris Paul. Many unsure of what his plans might be, but he made them very clear in a hurry.
Paul signing very early in free agency with the Rockets. Huge 4-year deal worth $160 million. Rockets are in win now mode and were willing to commit the money to Paul to give them a shot at winning a title in the next few seasons.
And so Paul nails both of them.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked them down, and it was easy.
Lakers trail by 10. Here's AI. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Hey, you could sink these with your eyes closed or blindfolded. So close, so deep inside. Great bucket.
To the wing right side. Paul with the ball. Working on AI. Down low. Here's James, and that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
Knew I can get in there,
You gotta
LeBron.
respect and appreciate
corner,
how
but-
polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Paul kicks to Anthony. There's the pass to Capella. Paul outside. A rebound by the Lakers. AI's got rebound number 8 now.
Oh,
And
come on. You
it's
got to
stolen
throw
by
that a
Anthony.
lot quicker.
Pull-up jumper. Harden against Harris. Harden the pass to Carmelo. That 3 off the mark.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
McGee in the high post. Harris finds James. Here's AI.
Ah,
off the
he
left
had
eye.
the.
And it's
The
Anthony
angle,
with the
too.
ball for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
Free throw good from Harden. Harden hits them both.
And you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
And taken away by Paul.
I was
And here
pressing
comes
A
Harden,
that entire
leading the
time.
Fast break. Over Harris. And it's good off the back rim.
I was trying to pass it down low.
Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient.
We're not
forcing
gonna pull
things
this
a
one
bit,
out.
which has led to
Okay.
turnovers. They need to just slow down and
We're down
relax.
6
And
points.
now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And
Yes.
count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's just raw strength. Harris not allowing the defense to overpower him on the way up.
One shot, gentlemen.
Can we get the 3-point play? Oh, come on. You gotta freaking make
Who
that.
tells it like it is. Harris isn't afraid to say what's on his mind, especially.
You can't get Melo that shot.
And defensively, you have got
Come
to
on,
extend
cuz.
to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Count that one.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Houston leading by 9. 1:27 left in the fourth. And a lot of contact
come
that
on.
one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
We need no
Corey
fouls.
Harris
We need
picks one
clean
up.
plays,
Exceptional
man.
strength. Harden is so smart
need
at creating
clean
opportunities
plays.
to get to the free throw line.
Harden hits them both. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. AI in the post, defended by Paul.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw
Chris
line
Paul
for 2.
got this easy.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned
All right,
if
at this
he
point,
and James
since we
Harden
lost this,
would be able to share.
it's going
the ball.
for it's trying to get our
Both
stats
known for
up.
being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Fires from 14.
You gotta,
Good work
you gotta
defensively
be
by Paul.
kidding me.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win.
Dude, they're
for the
just
Rockets.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
Jesus,
And
you
so
gotta
that stretch their victory total to 19 on the
foul
season.
you just
And
because.
talk about putting
All of that.
pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played.
14
So we see
points,
Houston
not
taking
good
the
enough.
W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you
I
gotta
need a
commend
20-point
this
game,
sort-
man. Our issue is our difficult shots aren't doing anything.
Barzo. Yeah, it was a charge. That's what I saw.
Definitely.